So I have trouble on my mind once again. Whenever I have trouble on my mind, I stare at the ceiling. And yeah, but I decided to commit myself to 3 more days of work. I thought, yeah, that's like $600 to $800. Probably something which I'll be wanting in the future. And why not rake it in? So I had a terrible day today though. Like I had things floating. I had all these feelings today, and it took a lot of my sanity to put it together and get through the day. I thought the end of the day would never come. And then, when I was having lunch, I contacted my agent because they were trying to contact me, and they said, guess what? We have 3 more days available if you want them. And I was stupid enough to say, yeah, I want them. I don't really want them, do I? But today I was feeling like really run down, like I didn't want to be there. It took forever for the morning to pass, and then it took forever for the afternoon to pass. The last hour wasn't too bad. I was getting through it okay, but it was just a really long day, and I didn't really feel like sitting through it. And today had like a lot of impatience and intolerance. I couldn't stand people talking on the phone, so I had the volume down. No, I didn't. I had the volume the same amount, but I moved the speakers off my ears so I wouldn't hear them so loud. And then, sort of feeling kind of stressed. When I feel kind of stressed, I feel like I'm putting my heart under stress, possible heart attack or something, but, not even close to a heart attack, but a possible one, yeah. And so I was feeling stressed, and then I was like, near the end, I was like, feeling very uncomfortable, and I was like, oh, why did I agree to bloody 3 more days? I mean, this could have been the last day. And by the end, I was literally like sighing out my relief that the day was over. I might not feel the same tomorrow. I might be ready tomorrow when I wake up. But I just don't know. I feel pretty darn uncomfortable right now, like with my body and stuff. Like, I think I'm losing weight though, but I still feel quite heavy, and I feel kind of pregnant even in some sort of way. I know I'm not actually pregnant, but I sort of feel like I am sort of pregnant in some way. And I'm just like, it makes me feel very uncomfortable, like to be so fat. And but I feel like I'm taking down my weight right now, because I do feel a bit fitter, but at the same time I'm still carrying a lot of chub, and that's sort of continuing to make me look kind of awkward. And when I sit, I'm kind of like, I can feel my stomach's like really heavy and stuff. So but I was considering canceling my dedication for the next few days. I mean, I've had a good run, and if I ended it now, no one would be thinking poorly of me. I've gotten away with doing a bad job and a good job, and it's and stuff. So yeah, so if I stop now, I would be okay, but I don't know. I've already said I'll go back tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after that. 3 more days with torture. I just don't know if I have it in me to sit through it. I know I can change my mind at any time, but the more you change your mind, the less of a good report that you get. So, I mean, I can technically go see if I can, manage to entertain myself through the day. Or I can quit now. Quit before I start work tomorrow. So, I mean, I don't really have to turn up. I'm not really sure. I sort of don't want to do it. I sort of do. I'm thinking, well, by tomorrow, after I've had a sleep and I've rested, I'll probably have enough energy to go back again. But today was like very borderline. I just don't want to do it anymore. Maybe I should like look for jobs or something. But yeah, I just don't know if I'll be able to do it. Like literally with my sanity intact. But I can always pack up and leave at any time. All I have to do is chuck out all the old study notes and things, because I don't really need them so anymore. I only need 3 items out of my whole cupboard, so I might clean it out tomorrow, so that by the end, I might just shove it all the stuff in a plastic bag and take it home. Maybe I could do that tomorrow. Just go there, clean everything up, and go there, clean everything up, get through my day. I don't know. No idea. But if I do go tomorrow, I'm gonna be like wishing I hadn't gone. Like, I was doing okay every day, but today was like the worst day. Like, I felt stupid for showing up, but I did. And I just keep working on it, and I get through it okay. But I don't know if I want to do that again. I literally just want to fall asleep and wake up and not bother with work anymore. But I could use that $600 to $800. So, but I already have a plan. I'm gonna do stuff on my computer and study until I get my next job. So, but I don't really want to do the same sort of consultancy style job. Or do I? I don't really know what I want. I sort of want easier job, because I don't really know anything about health insurance, and I've been working it for like a few months now. And I'm like always today, I was going no holds bars. I'm just gonna say whatever, show a lot of confidence, and get through my day. So I was just spilling off crap all day, and I was like, I said at least 3 wrong things, and I knew I shouldn't have passed a couple of the people up for having, authority on the account to make changes. I just overrided that authority and said, screw it, you've had contact with us in the past. And so, and that's sort of illegal. So, and then this guy was trying to Skype me, and I was just ignoring. I didn't know he was trying to Skype me, but when I look in my emails, it says, contact made at such and such a time. And I was like, oh, that's bad news, isn't it? So, I just sort of, when I think of that, I just want to throw it away and run before I get into any trouble. But yeah, I haven't thrown it away yet, so I'm not sure what I should do, whether I should just contact my agent and say, I don't want to do that additional work anymore, or just go. I don't know. I have a feeling I shouldn't go back there. I mean, I think I've worked enough there to realize that it's probably not the best job for me, but I mean, it's not too bad, literally, if you can sit on your butt and wait the time. But when I'm feeling impatient, I just want to leave. I just want to say, okay, I've done this. I've done my best. I look good. I've got a good rep now. If I leave now, I can leave and relax, forget it, or I can go back, trial my patience a few more times, and then be like $600 to $800 richer. So I really don't know what I feel like doing. I mean, I could use $800. I mean, that's like almost $1,000. So brings me a level up towards my savings, but at the same time, yeah, no, I don't really know what to think. I sort of want to get through it, remain positive, get through it, and have a good wrap by the end. I've lasted the whole week. I know if they offered me an elongated version of the job, say, oh, you're doing good, how about you stay on board and work with us? I probably would consider it because it's an okay work environment. I mean, you get breaks every 1.5 hours and but they sort of eagle eye you, hawk eye you, whatever it is, a bit. So I don't quite like that. People peering over your shoulder to check that you're working and stuff. I sort of like being able to just laze around if you want, so I sort of didn't really like that aspect of it, but it has it's really well air conditioned, and I know I don't like air conditioning sometimes because it makes me feel like my brain's frozen, but I also do like air conditioning as well, so it gives it a nice, fresh office environment. But yeah, no, I don't know. I just think that I could take it on board and continue it, but at the moment with the corona is the thing that's been sort of worrying me the most. Today I had other worries. I was feeling a bit stressed, and by the end I'd had enough. But I know if they did offer me a job, I'd possibly take it up for a little while. But I mean, after all, I'm not that picky with work, and it is a pretty good job. But I kind of want double pay. No, no, I do want double pay, but I also wouldn't mind like more of a data entry job and on a subject that actually makes sense to me. I mean, I'm a little bit lost with health insurance. I mean, I don't know half the things that they're asking me. And I always sort of just transfer them off into other people to deal with their issues. So I'm not really that confident with health insurance in itself. Like, I can do it okay. I mean, I can do a bit of BOSS, a bit of Cyclops, do a bit of, this and that, but I, yeah, but I'm not, like, entirely confident in it. I'd rather, like, do something like, oh, let's order something, of stock, or, I don't know, something that is just a bit more, like, the kind of stuff that I know. I like doing orders, but, yeah, but I don't know. And I sort of want to go into data entry a bit as well, because I'm sick of talking on the phone. Like, I always have to push myself to continue talking, and I'm like massaging my throat. I'm eating cough lollies and vitamins to keep my throat going, or just to keep me going. And and I don't feel comfortable. Like, I know if I got more of a typing job, I'd feel more comfortable. But good luck me getting one of those. You need 98% data entry. No, you need high levels of data entry, and I used to have high levels of data entry, but I don't really have them anymore. I only got medium scale data entry, but I could still probably apply if that's what I really want to do. But my problem is I don't have any true ambition. I sort of just think, oh yeah, I could do that. Oh yeah, I could do that, and just apply and see how it goes. But I mean, I don't have anything like I really want to do, so I sort of just look for the same sort of customer service style jobs over and again. And yeah, so, and whenever I get them, I know it's a bit of a challenge. So, but this work environment, it's not too bad. I've sort of gotten used to it a little bit, but yeah, but it's gonna be over soon. Hopefully over this week. But I don't know if I should go back. So that's what I'm going to be tossing and turning about all night. Just like today I felt really deflated, like I didn't want to be there. And I felt stressed, and I don't want to give myself a heart attack on my last couple of days, when I could just be at home, just playing on my own computer and stuff. So, yeah, I've got a lot to think about before tomorrow. I'm still not sure if I'll go or not.